Okay, so should teachers be teaching your kids about transgenders and gender identity? Well, we're going to break it down what the new bill on the floor is all about. Plus, President Joe Biden says gun control will be coming. What does he want, and can it ever happen? Also, have you seen the released reports on how Woods was driving when he went airborne and crashed, landed on the green? Well, universe films. Bay, you know anything about that stuff?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He's a very humble man. And why? Why should you be attending the upcoming Fort Campbell Spouses Club event called Vice Night? Yeah, we'll get into it all. All of this and so much more today on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Woo! Oh, missed my cue.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksvilles Conversation.
Yeah. Woo! Oh, Mikey, yeah. He goes, yo!
What up?
What up? We cleaned the seat. We did clean the seat. Oh, we're missing some people in the seats today, but that's all right. Yeah. So, next to you, Crystal, was Mikey. Yeah. He was sitting in. He was sitting in this seat, which will be filled by veteran Phil in a little bit. But yeah. Can you touch it? Touch the seat? The bottom part of it. Yeah. He was wearing a Speedo.
No, he was.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Yeah, get right up on that microphone. Get up right up on that mic. Let's hear that good laugh. I was gonna ask Bay if he could touch the seat, but
No.
then he had to get
That has
up.
to be something to see, though.
Yeah, he did a
I mean,
lap.
was he wearing it when he came in
Yeah.
already?
Oh, here, look.
Or
Take a
did
look.
he do like a strip show for
Yeah.
you? Like, hey, look what I'm wearing.
Yeah, check this out. Hold on. We got a. Let me show you the video. This would be a good test of if we get any lag. Are we lagging yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow. It's slow.
Technology.
Yeah. I think it's my computer that sucks. I think it's time to update it.
How old is it?
It's not too old. It's just you got a lot of moving pieces in here with the studio. Because if you ever seen inside the studio, there's a lot going on. I mean, Crystal, you can attest to that.
Yes.
If I had a camera to show everyone, there's all the cameras, there's all the microphones, there's all the cables. Here, let me go to the Joe Padula Show channel. Your videos. Okay, here we go.
There's a lot of programming going on.
Oh my
here.
God, there's software all over the place. Software and hardware. It's like Jenna's toy box in here. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Here's Mikey yesterday. If this is gonna, no, I don't want the creative studio. I just want to see my videos on YouTube. What is going on? Bay just slammed the cup out of anger. I hear you, Bay. All right. Screw it. I'll show you. Check out the video of Mikey Yeah giving lap dances over earlier this week on the show in his Speedo, American style. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. You know what? Screw it. I'm turning off the
American style.
Yeah. Let's go to this one here, and I got no intern Shane, so we're just gonna keep it simple. All right, we do got a lot to talk about here, so let's get into it. All right, first things first. Well, before we get into the school stuff about the teachers teaching transgender items and genitals, gender identity. Do you remember how awkward sex ed class was back in the day?
Let's see. I was in special ed.
Yeah, you had special ed sex education. Did they have a special ed sex?
Yeah.
What do they teach in
It-
special ed sex?
Way better than what y'all got taught.
No.
Yeah.
Why? What did they teach in special ed sex ed?
Well, my straight up truth.
Like?
You know, we got to watch kids being born and stuff like that.
We watched that.
You know,
Yeah.
Miracle of Life, I think it was called.
and we talked.
Was it the one where the lady gives birth in the hot tub?
Nah,
Oh, okay. We watched that one.
we didn't watch that.
Right. She had hairy armpits, the lady? No.
No, we didn't
Yeah.
get we didn't get to see the lady.
Oh, no?
You know what I'm saying? We only saw the baby coming
was-
out and stuff.
It was like the first time that we got a chance to see boobs. And I mean,
Oh.
we had to have been in
It was like 5th grade. wasn't
fifth
it?
grade.
It's 5th grade.
Fifth or fourth grade.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're getting ready. They're prepping you to go into middle school and be combined with all other children
Right.
from different backgrounds.
Did they give you guys prophylactics at all in class? Rubbers.
I do
Oh, yeah.
not remember.
Yeah.
yeah.
They tried to, I believe, in our school.
It may have just been the guys.
and the parents were like,
But
"How dare you?"
But then again, you go to the health department and pick them up for free.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want those though. They're too small.
But when you was a teenager,
We had the one kid chewing it like it was bubble gum
why?
because we were gonna give him, I think it was $20 if he could make a bubble, if he could blow a bubble.
But y'all,
You can't. I mean, you got to have some capacity of lung power to actually blow up and make a balloon into the condom. But anyway, real quick, San Francisco. Do you remember during the summer we were talking about the story where the schools wanted to change the names of Abraham Lincoln schools
Yeah.
and George Washington schools?
Yeah.
Right, because they're like, oh, the racist. You
Yeah.
know, the guy who Emancipation Proclamation. That guy's racist. Well, San Francisco reverses decision to rename Lincoln and Washington schools. They're keeping the Lincoln and Washington names.
Probably didn't have enough foundation on those.
The San,
In
Fran-
calls, anyways.
the San Francisco United School District voted unanimously to reverse the decision earlier to rename the 44 schools, including those named for Presidents Abraham Lincoln and George Washington. So there you go. And that leads us into this story where, I got to know what you guys think about this one. This is the teachers. Should they be teaching your kids about transgenders and gender identity? So let's take a look at it. Actually, we got a bill that's on the floor here in Tennessee. Let's check it out now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Make sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Click that like. Leave your comments. Type them in. And yes, share this on your timeline now so you can piss off your friends. All right, let's go to the video.
Another bill has just passed the Senate that's strongly opposed by advocates for the LGBTQ community. This comes shortly after.
Real quick, her outfit. I like it. I don't think it's very comfortable, material-wise. She's kind of sexy, isn't she? You know who she looks like? She looks like Mayor Jim Durrett's wife. Mary Durrett, doesn't she?
Yeah, I see the similarities.
And
She's a very beautiful woman.
Let me take a couple steps back. I'm not saying Mary Durrett's sexy woman, Mr. Mayor, okay? I'm just saying, let's just play the video.
The Senate approved a different bill that banned transgender student athletes from competing under their gender identity. News Force 4 Sanders catches us up on this latest debate.
Mr. Clerk, take the vote.
I like that they use like the boxing bell, right? Ding, ding.
That's 24-6.
All right, let's see. Bill Powers voted for,
Nice.
and where is...
I declare it passed.
A bill passes the Senate that would have teachers reach out to parents and tell them 30 days in advance about curriculum involving sexual orientation or gender identity. The bill would allow parents to write a request for the student to be excused from the lessons and have an alternate lesson.
It's anti-intellectual to say that we don't want to learn about certain things.
Wait, that's how you do your news interview? What the hell's going on with that? For those
new age.
Yeah, for those listening just via audio, iHeart. By the way, download the free app iHeartRadio, the Joe Padula Show. Follow along. But the person, the elected official, is doing a Zoom call on their phone, but the news channel is just shooting the newscast, the reporter's phone on the steps of the Capitol. I can't. Just move forward.
Dr. Marissa Richmond teaches history and women's and gender studies at MTSU. She says the bill creates a situation that could be very hard for LGBTQ students.
To say there's something wrong with your community, there's something wrong with you, it does create a stigma. It does.
Who does this teacher look like? Ever see the dinosaurs? Not the mama.
Oh, the dad?
No, I think it looks like the grandma.
The grandma.
Yes, right?
I just showed that series to my kids.
Yeah, not the mama.
They watched it all weekend.
Oh, so it holds water, the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was on TGI Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
Right. Lawyer Wayne, not the mama? Oh, sorry.
You gotta unmute me.
Yeah, my bad.
I've never really seen that show.
And I'm so glad you're promoting Casey Bryan in local Clarksville.
Why
That's
am I promoting?
Isn't that great?
Yes.
All right, just a real quick to catch you up, Lawyer Wayne.
Yeah.
There's a bill on the floor here in Tennessee that deals with teachers and what the law will be on teaching students about gender identity and transgender items.
Okay.
Right.
Create a sense of shame.
A rep for the bill's sponsor, Senator Paul Rose, told News 4 Rose isn't available to speak with us today. Before the vote, both Rose and co-sponsor Senator Pody spoke about why they wanted to see the bill passed.
Give parents a much-needed voice.
It is not up to government. It's not our role to dictate how and what a parent would say is appropriate for their children or not their children.
Richmond believes legislation like this could have consequences for Tennessee.
More and more businesses are going to bypass Tennessee. We lose that economic investment.
Not the mama. I can't get out of my head.
No.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Lose those tax dollars.
I'm for it.
Wait. Lose what tax dollars?
Business tax dollars.
How?
Oh, because they're saying that the woke culture will force
Businesses will try to sway
to
legislation by.
Oh, so now you want a strong arm? Is that what you're saying? You're trying to bully?
Corporate America has our best interests at heart.
No,
Yeah.
lawyer.
They used to
Stirring that
influence
pot already.
They used to influence politicians by doing things like
It's funny.
sending lobbyists and bribing them, but
And breaking
now they
their
could
necks.
just, you know.
Yeah.
It's interesting how the far left, it used to be hate the corporation, they're not for the common folk, and now they are all pro-corporation and all on board for whatever they can do.
Right.
It's crazy.
And what a parent would say is appropriate for their children or not their children.
Richmond believes legislation like this could have consequences for Tennessee.
More and more businesses are going to bypass Tennessee. We lose that economic investment. We lose those tax dollars.
I'm for Sanders.
I don't think so. Like the Major League, because Georgia just, enacted the Voter Integrity Act, which is great in my opinion.
I heard about that.
But so Major League Baseball moved the All-Star game out of Atlanta. Do you know where they moved it to?
Where?
A state with even stricter voting rules and regulations.
Heard that too.
Colorado. It's all fake. The wokeness is fake. All right. Nonetheless,
For Nashville.
that's the end of our opinions on this. So let's go to the panel. No, veteran Phil's not here. Let's do.
Where's Phil?
There we go. All right. So, hi, Lawyer Wayne. How are you?
Hey, Joe.
Okay. So this bill, teachers will have to reach out to parents to tell them 30 days in advance about curriculums involving sexual orientation or genital. I got to stop saying that. Gender identity. So, and the bill would also allow parents to write the request for the student to be excused from the lessons and have an alternate lesson. Okay?
What's the alternate lesson?
That's a great question.
Probably some math or something.
Ask it again, Crystal.
What's the alternate lesson?
Like, do the parents get to pick it?
Yeah. Or are you giving my child more homework because I chose to take him out of this class?
You got kids, right?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts as a parent?
I mean, honestly, I mean, it's up to me to talk to my children. If they have questions, then come to me. I should be the first person you come to. And I know in schools, public schools, you're going to have those exposures. But I mean, if my kids have questions, I'd like to have that open door.
Yeah, of course.
What are you going? What's discussion?
Because
how's discussed? How is this going to be?
Interesting.
And at what age?
What age? Yes. What? And also, I think talking about gender identity, that it's parents that don't want their kids to be talking about different course, and it's not the other way I'm talking about.
No idea. I was homeschooled. I homeschool my kids. I don't see how folks do it. I understand that not everyone has the ability to homeschool, and I feel bad about that.
Uh-huh.
I think we probably ought to do some kind of like, I don't know.
Homeschool?
Or maybe, use a voucher.
Homeschool's the way to go now.
Right. To learn, I think be able to do that. When they take your money and say you go to our school.
I find it very awkward that if a teacher is going to have a topic about gender identity, which what class is that being brought up in? Is that going to be math? Is that going to be science? I mean,
biology, something like that.
Biology.
But see, you don't teach biology, and so that's what I'm saying. What age?
Yeah.
Are you interested in?
But then on top of that, it's if you want your child to be from such a, dare I say, radical type of topic,
let's say for example, your that thinks there are lots and lots of genders. Right? Yeah. Maybe gender's a big spectrum, number of genders. You would want to know. I would. Your kid's about to go. Teacher's going to get them in, right? I want to know that ahead of time. And school, and okay, great. You keep your kid at home, whatever genders you want them to know. We don't. But give control up to the teacher.
Yeah.
Some teacher comes in like, all right, kids, boys and there's girls, there's tomboys, about it. Move on. That because you.
Bay, again.
I have no kids.
Say in your school. Been talking like this back in the day.
Yes, but some would have. Depends on the parents. So
I don't know. I would be the kid giggling in the back.
Oh yeah,
jokes.
believe that was going on
all day. Like, do these teachers not get? Like, even in high school, if this is the high school thing,
jokes.
There's just going to be non-stop jokes.
Mm-hmm.
He's brought up in class.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Go up that.
The small are waiting.
I've discovered a new. It's like the you guys are familiar with My Little. It's just basically pony puberty. It's something to the individual personality. Like you might have a or
what about My Little Brony?
Being kind of like genders, like up you discover what your gender is. It's like your cutie mark for My Little Pony.
Okay, the cutie mark, yeah.
Yeah.
My Little Pony I had, well, let me rephrase this. I grew up with 3 sisters, so I also had a My Little Pony when they had one, so we can all play together.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Apricot. It was my little pony.
Apricot.
Apricot.
Yeah.
You mean Applejack?
Applejack. Good for you.
Okay. You say.
I was trying to think.
So apricot was.
I'm not saying there's no pony out there named
there-
Apricot.
yeah.
There very well might be. That's not one of the big 7.
Bay, don't think of me differently.
No.
Because I had Applejack.
No.
You're just a good brother.
Yeah. And
I don't know. I said 7, folks. I'm counting Spike. I know. The main 6, but there's the main. Get it, main. The main 6.
Lawyer Wayne's got 9 kids, so he gets a pass. All right. Well, let us know what you think. Keep those comments coming. Don't forget to share this on your timeline and in your groups.
Post your gender in the comments.
Yeah. What do you identify as? Okay. And how many genders are there? Write it down. Type it out. Let us know. Maybe we're wrong. I think there's only 2.
I think there's 26 because that's how many letters of the alphabet we have.
I go by biology, but hey, some people, they choose when to use science, when not to. But we'll get into that another one. All right, coming up, President Joe Biden says gun control will be coming. Well, we'll cover what he wants and also will it happen, and if so, when? Plus, what did comedic legend Dave Chappelle just reveal from his trip to the White House? He just leaked out a secret. You don't want to miss it. We're going to find out next. That's all on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's Conversation.
Absolutely.
Smartphones. These pocket wonder machines are great for things like never having a moment of quiet
Is that Seth?
and Instagram.
I look so good in this one.
But not so much when it comes to telling your customers everything your business can do for them. Well, that's a problem. But a lot of Clarksville and Fort Campbell area businesses have burned thousands in cash running fancy, pocket-sized ads just so Brittany here can ignore them too.
Thanks, Daddy, for letting me take the Lexus.
For 14 years, smart business owners have relied on Wiz Advertising's proven 6-step method to get their full message across to their customers. Learn more at wizads.com. That's WHIZZADS.com.
Dad, you're embarrassing me.
This is Lawyer Wayne. Check me out at lawyerwayne.com and check me out on TikTok at Lawyer Wayne. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
You know what I can't stand? When you have people in Clarksville saying that there is nothing to do. Not for nothing, you couldn't be any more wrong. And obviously, you've never been to O'Connor's Irish Pub. Right off of Exit 1. It's like an adult daycare center. I mean, you go inside, you got the food, you got the drinks, okay? You got the DJ, you got the stage, you got the live music, the whole bit. It's fantastic. They got pool tables in the back, dartboards, video games, UFC main events. Oh, and outside, they got the cornhole boards. They got the outdoor tiki bar. They got the outdoor DJ party. They got this huge, massive stage where they bring in the big names like Greta Van Fleet. There's always something to do in Clarksville. O'Connor's Irish Pub, Exit 1.
It's the Joe Padula Show.
Bada bing.
Clarksville's Conversation.
Yeah. What's going on? Hump day. It's loose.
Happy Hump Day.
Hate it when it's loose. Now it's even more loose. Better get my fingers out of there.
Seems like the sort of thing we should be doing during the break.
Yeah, I know.
Rather than waiting to get back on the air and then adjust the microphone.
Here's the thing. I got so many different moving pieces going on.
I know.
I
And you don't
really
have
do.
intern Shane
No
here.
Shane-o today. You know why?
Why's that?
It rained.
It didn't rain today.
Yes, it did.
It did?
It
Yeah.
would
I've
pour.
been in the office all day.
Yeah, it
Really?
rained. Yeah, right.
It seemed nice outside when I came out.
Rained at 3.
Yeah, now it's nice.
Wait a second. When did it rain at 3?
Mm-hmm.
See, I went to Bible study and everything.
Oh, yeah. How was Bible study
Oh, it was
today?
great, Joe, except,
Missed
we
it.
didn't have the full crew there for some reason.
I missed it. I know. I had the big meeting at the Oak Grove Racing
Yeah.
Gaming and Hotel.
Did that
I'll
go all
vouch
right?
for him.
Yep.
I saw him there.
All right. That's good. That's good.
Chris was out there stalking me.
Oh, okay.
She was a tomboy growing up, by the way.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you didn't know that tomboys were the best kissers.
No, I've never heard that.
They were. They knew what they wanted, and they were confident enough to get it. Makes sense, right?
Right.
Why? When's the
Yeah.
first time you kissed a boy?
You don't have to answer that.
The first time I kissed a boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I probably was like a senior in high school.
Good
Really?
answer. Good answer.
You waited all the way to the senior year until you got your first kiss?
Yeah, I didn't chase boys. I was a tomboy. I did not chase boys. And any boy that tried to talk to me, my crew of guys was like, back off.
Is it because that crew of boys wanted to be with you?
When you say guys, do you mean guys in the gender neutral term of guys like Yankee uses it?
Or
No,
because
I
Yankees say guys and they mean guys and
Yeah.
gals.
Hey,
No, I
you
mean
guys, right?
guys like boys.
Okay, you mean
Yeah.
you mean those that okay.
Like, yeah, the boys I played baseball with, and
So you were insulated by a group of young fellas
Yes.
that didn't let other folks come in and try to kiss their tomboy.
Who's the guy that you kissed? Do you remember?
You don't have to answer that either.
You don't remember your first kiss? I remember mine, Jennifer Peller.
You've already assumed it was a guy.
Oh my! What age did you kiss a girl first?
You don't have to answer
no,
that either.
I've never kissed a
Right.
I've had a girl attempt, and I was like, whoa.
Where was
Did I
this?
give that vibe off?
Was this recently? Oh.
It was basic training.
In basic training.
Yes.
So where were you? Jackson?
Yes, I was
Okay,
at
so
Jackson.
you went to Fort Jackson for basic training. What year was this?
2004.
2004. Okay, here it is. You're at Fort Jackson. Was she cute?
You don't have to answer that either.
No, I'm trying to get a picture here. Like, okay.
She might be listening. We don't mean to,
Were you in the bunk?
No.
Where did she try to kiss you?
I was writing a letter in the bathroom, like sitting on the bathroom.
You were sitting on the can?
Sink. No, like in the sink.
Why were you sitting in the sink? Were you like
No, 'cause
Melissa
like-
McCartney in Bridesmaids when she was taking a dump in the
All
sink?
the rest of them were full.
Right?
The sink's taken.
It's coming out of me like hot lava. Right.
Look away.
Yeah. Don't look at me.
Those darn MREs.
Yes. All right. So you're pooping in the sink. All right.
Writing a letter.
You're writing a letter.
Yeah.
And this hot G.I. Jane lookalike.
No, she
Was she a white chick?
No.
Was she black?
Yes.
Yeah. So this black girl comes up to you. How old was she? Younger?
No, we're probably about the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tight body,
18,
right?
18
Right.
years
She was fit to
old.
fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she comes up to you. You're sitting on the sink. She puts her two hands
So surreal.
on the sides of the sink.
She's like, oh,
Right?
no.
Oh.
She answered me, and we're having a conversation, and she just like leaned in, and I was like,
What was the
"Whoa."
conversation?
Like, oh, you're riding home, yeah, and like talking about the field, like what we
Small
just
talk.
doing, yeah, just small talk.
Yeah. And then she went in for the
Yeah,
kiss.
and then she leaned
Were
in.
her eyes closed?
Yes, and then I realized, like, whoa. When I leaned back, she was like, oh wait, I'm sorry.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You know what, Lawyer Wayne?
And I just looked at her. I was like, no, I'm not. You got me confused with the other Hispanic person, the other Latin person
there
that's
was
here.
there was another Latino that was
Yeah.
over there, and
yes,
she
and she was
she hot?
she was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
she
gotta-
was cute. She was really, really tiny too. Like I didn't understand. Like we were like 2 feet difference. Like she had to have a waiver to join.
You got a number? Are you friends on Facebook with her?
No, I'm not, man. It's been years. I mean, it was 2004, 2005.
I was with a girl in the army. She was a medic, and
Medic.
so
Like Tangie Smith?
we got to yes.
Was it Tangie Smith?
No, it was not Tangie Smith. We did not
Tangie
deploy.
Smith.
We did not deploy. Plus, I don't think I could ever touch her. You know what I
she
mean?
would
Tangie
have
Smith?
broke your arm and
No, not because of that. Because she too much perfume. It's just too much perfume.
Sure.
Okay.
Making excuses now.
Right.
But
I know Tangie's listening.
in Afghanistan, what's up, Tangie? I love your perfume. Just, I mean, you don't have to use the whole bottle. Back in the day,
Yeah.
we called that a Puerto Rican shower. I don't know if you could still do that. When you would just put cologne or
yeah.
perfume all over yourself.
Okay.
Right.
That's probably racist.
We
walk
didn't.
It was an observation.
We didn't call that that.
What'd you guys call
I
it?
think we call them a deuce bag shower, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds more like
Yeah,
it.
that sounds more like.
Because usually dudes that do that are usually a deuce bag.
Oh, a douchebag.
What a tool.
We called it Puerto Rican shower because all the Puerto Ricans really had
Where you grew
where
up,
we come from,
where you
right?
grew up,
Was just like you smelled them driving in their cars passing you, like you really did. You'd be like, oh, that's CKB. Wow, whoa, damn.
Okay. Okay.
But
That's a lot of cool water.
Yeah, cool water. David off cool water. I liked and the jupe. They liked the jupe a lot.
Jupe.
Or I was once corrected by an intern years ago. He goes, "I believe that's yoop."
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I go, "I believe yoop better get out of the studio." But the army medic that I was hanging out with, we bonded together. It was tough over there in Kandahar, Afghanistan. I mean, to put it in a perspective, we lost 66 from our unit. It was a tough deployment. So we bonded together and had fun together. It was like a little escape while you're over there, which was nice. And we even found ways to have
social interaction.
Yes, social interactions. Right. In a combat zone. And I'm not talking about where you got places with doors, and roofs, and locks, because you got places like that overseas
In the
too.
bunker.
Yeah.
Is there a rule against that?
It wasn't the bunker.
Supposed to be.
Is there supposed to be a rule against that officially?
There is.
There is.
Unless you're married, which
Right.
is
So just a blanket. You're not supposed to. No, I mean,
Which is single.
obviously in a combat zone, I would think they would have some restrictions, but just
Yeah.
in general, are soldiers allowed to date each other in the same unit?
Well, part of it is because there's an issue of some of the female soldiers getting pregnant just to go back home.
I could understand, especially rules being different overseas, but just like if you're in basic training together, are you allowed to say, "Hey, you want to, go out with me? Can you go on a date?" I would assume there's rules against that.
We had Canadians assigned to us. Okay, so we went over to their section, and they were allowed alcohol. We were not allowed alcohol.
Every country's allowed alcohol
Except
besides
for us.
us.
Yeah. So, and the Canadians, they liked the way I spoke. Hey, how you doing? And they're like, oh, Aboot, say it again. Hey, right. And I'm like, oh, absolutely. Let me get a shot of Kettle One, I think was the vodka that they had.
No, I think I had I forgot who made it. But it was, you would see them leaving DFACT with to-go boxes full of the fruit cocktail.
Yeah.
And they're going back and making their drink.
They're making
and
that
fermenting
hooch.
it. Yes.
Making that hooch.
And so then they would give you a bottle. And
Who was that? Soldiers? U.S. soldiers?
No, not U.S.
Okay.
soldiers. Foreign soldiers, of course.
But nonetheless, so the girl that, and I actually ended up, I guess you could say I technically fell in love with her. I know.
You did.
Yeah. And so we come back home, and
Are you 28, 29?
I was 31 now at this point. Okay, I'm 31 years old. Joe Padula, forget about it. Right. And we come home, and she goes, Joe, I got to tell you something. I'm like, oh,
Peace out.
I'm like, what? Everything all right? She goes, I have a girlfriend here at home.
Oh, wow.
I know you was happy about that.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's all right.
You're like, oh, really? Oh, okay.
Like, I'm like, oh, it's about to end. But no, it's about to begin. So, I go, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we can make this work.
And Carol was her friend's name. Okay, her girlfriend's name. She goes, I want you to meet her. Okay. So I invite them both over to my apartment. And I was going to cook them dinner. And make them some dessert. So.
Carol didn't
make
like
them
this.
some dessert.
Well, Carol and.
You don't have to say
You
who
don't
it
have
is,
to say
Joe.
the name.
Right.
They just called her Miss K.
Carol's a fake name too, by the way, everyone.
Medic.
This entire story is fiction, by the way.
Yes, right.
This is his imagination.
Yes.
It's an idea for a novel he had.
It's a bit.
It's a bit. It's a bit.
Right. So.
It's a myth.
The medic, the female medic, it's a myth. The female medic and her girlfriend come over to my apartment, and I see Carol, and she's like 18 years old. She's young.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, babe.
Wow.
Good looking, fit.
How long has he been going out?
I don't know. I don't know how long they were seeing each other for or prior to, but it was before the deployment, so it was more than a year. So they come over, and I start cooking, and I'm making them chicken. I'm searing the chicken breast, and I got this honey balsamic glaze that I make, okay? Oh, it's fantastic. What else was there? There was the strawberries drizzled with local honey, and then I took the shavings of the inside of a coconut, all right, and did it sprinkled on top of the strawberries.
Okay.
Fancy.
And serving them Moscato, Moscato wine,
Right.
you know, a nice dessert wine, right?
You was hoping.
Yeah.
No, I was just
He's
being
very hospitable.
Yes.
I've been over to his house, gotten the same treatment.
Yeah, different results.
As I said.
The balsamic glaze and everything, it's great.
And for the after meal, this was back when I was making the cannolis. With and now I had a cannoli shell making deep fryer and the dough and everything and the cream itself.
Nice.
And then with the ricotta cheese, where you drain the ricotta cheese for about 24 to 30 hours, and you do it in like a cheesecloth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh, so good. So they had that for dessert. Well, I almost said her name. The medic, all right, comes to me in the kitchen because I'm in the kitchen now doing the dishes, and I got my Absolutely apron on. It's an apron that says Absolutely.
Of course.
And she comes up behind me and she kisses my neck, and
I was like, ooh, no.
she kisses my neck, and I go, "Hey, how you doing?" And
Hey, how you doing?
yeah. Oh, you want to play her? Ready?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Don't do it.
Will your husband mind?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't
Sorry.
do it.
All right. So she goes, thank you for just being so cool with everything. And I looked at her and I go, baby, your breath smells good. She goes, my breath? I go, no, your breasts. No, I said, hey, it's no problem. You know, don't worry about it. And then she tells Carol.
Let's go.
You know, they don't name girls Carol anymore, so they.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll call the medic Gertrude. We'll just use old names.
Gertrude and Carol.
So Gertrude, she's rubbing up on me. She calls over Carol. She goes, Carol, come here. And Gertie is definitely the alpha of the relationship. Not my relationship.
Right.
Woo.
I don't know about that.
No. I know about that. So Carol, she comes over into the kitchen. She's very shy, very docile. But I almost said her real name again. Gertrude starts kissing Carol. And I'm just doing the dishes. You know. Wash my hands, wipe them off, whatever.
And you doing the dishes. Okay.
Yeah.
And
but she's not the alpha though, even though he's doing the dishes.
Yeah, I know.
and they stayed over, and I slept on the couch.
You slept on your own couch.
Well, he's a gentleman.
No,
if a lady's over, you got to let her have the bed.
I'll tell you what. If you want to know the real story, the full, complete story, go to the Joe Padula Show Facebook page. Click like, scroll down, leave a message.
It didn't go sideways, nothing like that?
This is why I need to create an OnlyFans account.
For the subscribers only
Yes.
to hear the rest of the story.
Yes.
Yeah, that's, ooh.
That's, okay, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
The other side.
In the subscriber segment of the show.
Side B. So that's what I'm going to do. Tonight I'm going to set up the OnlyFans account.
Okay.
Ooh, and have a couple of drinks while you're talking about
Oh, my God. And, Mom, I know you watch the show because I see your name pop up. Don't subscribe.
Oh, no. Your first subscriber is going to be your mom.
Don't do it. Okay, Mom?
I need to know all the secrets.
It's going to be me and your mom. That's your first subscribers to your OnlyFans, just to keep tabs on you.
So much about gun
Pastor
control.
Mark, I'm going to buy Pastor Mark a subscription to your OnlyFans, just to make sure that you're talking about our Bible studies and stuff on there.
All I know is I made that young lady do something that she's never done before in her life.
The dishes? No, it wasn't the dishes. He was doing the dishes. Forgot that part. That's right. Yeah.
So much about Dave Chappelle and the White House and the gun control, and we'll get into that tomorrow. Then, all right.
You started asking questions.
You brought up Tomboy and kissing, and then you brought up the girl kissing you.
You brought up the kissing.
You brought up the kissing.
So, to bring it back on topic, Tennessee has a bill about teachers, say, teaching children about these kinds of subjects.
Yes.
If you're the kind of parent who would want to know ahead of time whether, say, teacher Joe Padula is going to be talking to the class about gender identity and experiences people have, you might be interested in that sort of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well said, Lawyer Wayne. Way to bring it all back together.
I definitely pay attention as to
What
whether my kids are allowed to
age
watch
is
this show.
happening at?
I know. I already know.
Gertrude.
Oh.
All right. Coming up next. Let's do it. Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Did you see the recent report?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wait till you see how fast this guy was going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And why no conviction, no charge, no nothing?
Because didn't nobody see him do it?
Well, Bay, that could be the reason. We'll find out next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's Conversation.
Absolutely. One of the most amazing things to do all year round is to visit some of the world's most beautiful places and scuba dive, creating a lifetime of memories with each trip. But first, you must get certified, and that's where Waterdogs comes in. They're right here in Clarksville, and the Waterdog team makes the scuba certification process affordable, fun, and effective. They'll even help you plan your trip. So if you're an expert diver or never seen the ocean, Waterdog Scuba and Safety is ready to help show you the experiences of a lifetime. Waterdogs-scuba.com.
Salutations! This is Casey Bryant with Local Clarksville. Don't forget to download our app to find local places to eat, shop, and play. You're listening to The Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
The following is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Hello, Clarksville. Lawyer Wayne here. Yes, I am a real lawyer, and yes, I have 9 kids. Do you know what the number one complaint about lawyers is? It's not how much they cost or even how good a job they do. It's that they don't return phone calls. Well, if you go to lawyerwayne.com, I've got my cell phone number on there. You put it in your phone, and if you need a lawyer, text me. You can come down to my office at 120 South 2nd Street. We can talk about your case. I offer free consultations. Know your rights, know your options. lawyerwayne.com.
It's the Joe Padula Show.
Bada bing.
Clarksville's Conversation.
See what happened?
Uh-oh. Time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Tiger Woods.
Yeah?
Yeah.
New news about Tiger?
Yes, sir.
You winning any golf games lately?
He might not be playing no more golf.
So
That
Tiger
bad, huh?
Woods. Yeah. Doesn't look good for Tiger. Let me see. Like, have you seen he's not looking good. Because we all know that he had that accident, right?
Yeah, bad car crash.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Messed up his legs.
Yeah, check out the latest pictures that were released of him. Well, he was going pretty fast, I guess.
Yep.
He was going as fast as 87 miles an hour
That's not
in a
that fast.
45.
In a 45, that's a little excessive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Oh, that's messed up, Joe.
Why? What? That's the latest picture of him. It's the only thing I can find. Is the cover of his Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2021.
Uh-huh.
Him in the wheelchair.
No.
Poor Tiger.
So, it nearly killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Smashed into a tree. It sent him airborne, 75 miles an hour in the air. Officials said today that they revealed more details about this wreck. It happened in February already.
Yeah.
Still, he won't face citations or charges for speeding in the 45-mile-per-hour zone. Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva said the interference that somehow its special treatment is false. I don't know. It could be. Could be lean. It could be a little special treatment.
I think it's more likely this. Let's say any ordinary person is in a terrible car crash, a single car accident where nobody else is hurt except them, and they're hurt bad.
Yeah.
You might imagine the police have a policy, even if it's unspoken, let's not bother the victim with a speeding ticket. And by the victim of the crash, they're the victim of their, even if they're the victim of their own, stupidity or carelessness. It just seems like a terrible thing to do to somebody. You're in a crash and almost kills you. Your legs are messed up. Plus,
didn't they say he fell asleep in the beginning when this all happened?
You can't go to court, right? You set it for, or you're going to set it for a court date and then delay it for possibly months, years before they can even come. This is like more trouble than it's worth at that point.
Because the only how he could have got charged is they would have found some type of drug in the system.
He said when the sheriff was speaking about the speculation that the athlete accidentally hit the accelerator instead of the brake as he zoomed down the winding Hawthorne Boulevard.
He was checking out the suspensions of the vehicle, maybe.
But they say that they couldn't say that for sure that that's what went down. His wife, or his ex-wife?
Ex-wife.
I've been trying to follow her on Twitter. Mm-hmm. She's boring. She won't even say anything about it.
Because they divorced.
Like, remember what happened? Ha! You know what I mean? Or, told you so.
Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing.
Your actions have consequences.
YOLO or something. I don't know. You only live once.
Right.
Yeah. No, hey, I hope the guy well. I don't think he'll be playing. He suffered some pretty severe injuries. Yeah. Yeah, that car's messed up. I'd pull up the images, but my computer's having some problems today. No lag, though, huh? We've been all right so far.
No flags?
Yeah, no flags, no lag. We're doing all right.
Good.
No flags, no lag. That's the policy. Marvel.
Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we haven't had any flags yet. We haven't talked about any copyrighted material, used any trademark music or anything. We haven't talked about Epstein or Hunter Biden's laptop.
Well,
things you're not allowed to mention.
Just said
Now
it. Now you just said it.
Put it all out there.
We're going to get flagged.
I swear, if a flag pops up now,
it's lower.
Coronavirus and 5G and the implantation of microchips, vaccines. The lizard people that really run the world, all of those topics I'm staying away from today. I don't want any red flags. Don't report me.
Check this out. Worst of the best.
Yeah.
Need you to vote which is the worst of these.
Okay.
Marvel Cinematic Universe films.
They're all good.
Yeah.
I love the Marvel movies.
I do too.
I guess they're all good. You can't say they're any bad, but you can say that some are worse than others,
Someone's
correct?
got to be the worst. Even a bunch of good things.
Bay, you've seen them all.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Is this fair to say that these are the worst of the best?
Is there any on here that you would say were worse that should be on this list?
You got Thor, the dark...
I say it's 2.
What is it, the darker what?
You got Thor, the Dark World. That's Thor 2, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that in Chicago? Iron Man 2. You got The Incredible Hulk. That's the one with Edward Norton as the Hulk.
Oh, yes.
Thor, the first one. You got Captain Marvel, which is the one who menstruates. It's funny that the word men is in there. Sorry, it's just a joke. You got Captain America, the First Avenger. Was that the first Captain America movie?
Yes.
Yeah. The one with the Nazis?
Uh-huh.
And then you have Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Okay.
And that was the second to the last.
Second Avengers movie.
Second Avengers movie. Okay. Why are these on the crap list?
Well, think about what the other movies are, right? You got Iron Man 1, wonderful movie.
Yeah.
Right. Of the Thor movies, Thor Ragnarok, wonderful movie.
Yeah.
Right. Guardians of the Galaxy, people loved it. It was a huge surprise hit. Black Panther, Loved it.
But Guardians 2 wasn't as good as the first Guardians.
Some people might make an argument to put it on there.
Yeah, it was pretty
It's
good.
got its moments.
Yeah.
It's got some great moments. It's got what was the guy that played Ego?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Kurt Russell.
Mary Poppins, y'all. It's a good movie.
Yeah,
Good soundtrack. None of the Spider-Man movies are on here. I don't think the Spider-Man movies are that bad.
Me too.
So yeah, I think you got a decent
The
list here.
original Spider-Man movies.
Original or the new ones.
Mhm.
I guess we're not, because we're not. I don't think we're counting the. What's the guy that did the Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Those were made. Those weren't part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
What, the Tobey Maguire ones?
No, well, they weren't technically. But then, what's those recent? Andrew Garfield, I think is his name.
Oh yeah, I like the yeah.
I liked it.
Tobey Maguire was good.
I like the Amazing Spider-Man.
Then you had the guy in the middle there that was like
Andrew Garfield, I believe his name was.
He was kind of emo.
He played Hacksaw Ridge. That's who he played.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the one with Bonesaw in it.
Oh, that's the first one.
Randy Macho Man Savage.
Yeah, that's the first Spider-Man.
Ooh, dig it. Right. Okay, so which is the worst? Let us know. Lawyer Wayne?
In my opinion,
yep.
I'm gonna go with Hulk.
I was gonna go Hulk too.
Yeah, Edward Norton's Hulk
Yeah.
just didn't get off the ground. It had a lackluster villain.
Right.
The action sort of fell flat in the last part of the movie. You know, all the fun parts were near the beginning.
Yep.
It didn't tie in well with the rest of it, and obviously Edward Norton didn't make it into the rest of the Avengers cast. Unfortunately, I think he would have been good, but I think Mark Ruffalo did such a wonderful job as the Hulk, completely overshadowed it.
And you know what? All four of us agree on the one thing. The Incredible Hulk is the worst of the Marvel Cinematic Universe films.
I still don't like the new Hulk.
Yeah, me neither.
I still don't, because that's not the Hulk.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
Now, here's the thing. Did they make a Hulk standalone movie with Mark Ruffalo yet?
No.
They supposed to, though.
I think the Edward Norton Hulk would have been just fine if it wasn't a standalone Hulk.
Maybe Thor Ragnarok Hulk, was featured in as the other major character besides Thor, and it worked great. Everybody loved that. I think Hulk, Hulk plus somebody else.
Is that where he smashes Loki?
No, that's the first Avengers.
Okay.
First Avengers.
It's where he has the big gladiator fight.
I'm not a big fan of
No,
Marvel.
but he on the Ragnarok he does
Yeah.
Thor
Yeah.
and Loki cheers.
But
That's
yeah.
how it feels.
that fight scene right there, that fight scene was actually supposed to have been the Silver Surfer, but because of licensing rights and stuff like that, because that part with Hulk, it was Hulk War. That's when Hulk went off in the comic book series, and
There you go. Worst of the best. Vote which is the worst of these Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Maybe we got it right, maybe we got it wrong. Let us know. You can click your reaction or just type it in. It's too easy. Plus, we'll have a live survey. We're going to be testing this out with I'm going to have this up live where you can interact, vote, and I'll have it up overnight.
All right.
Yeah. All right, coming up next, you got the Fort Campbell Spouses Club. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, Crystal Garcia. All right, so Vice Night's coming up. We're going to get into why you need to be there. And plus, you don't have to be married to someone to go, right?
Correct.
All right, good. That's one of the big things. People think it's a spouse club, it's a spouse event, right? No, it's a fundraiser. We're going to get into why they're partying with a purpose. That's next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Wrong button, Joe.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksvilles Conversation.
Absolutely.
Non-stop Vegas action has arrived. Oak Grove Gaming is now open. Experience a whole lot of Vegas fun, minus the flight, at Oak Grove Gaming. Spin and win big on over 1,300 of the latest and greatest games. Indulge and eat like a king at our 4 fantastic restaurants. Live it up at the lively bars and lounges. Conveniently located off I-24, exit 86, across from Fort Campbell. Just a quick spin away. Plus, now you can reserve your room for when our luxurious 5-story hotel opens. For reservations and more exciting information, visit oakgrovegaming.com. That's oakgrovegaming.com. Oak Grove Racing, Gaming, and Hotel. So Vegas, so close. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey everybody, this is Waterdogs Rich from Waterdogs Scuba and Safety. What do I love about the Joe Padula Show? You got a veteran like Joe going after his dreams and bringing so many people together from so many different walks of life here in Clarksville. Absolutely.
This is Jenna Bonacci from Moth2Flame Candleworks. Over 10 years ago, my late mother and I began making all-natural homemade candles, and we were amazed by the demand. So in her honor, I'm continuing the mission of creating the most amazing aromas for your home, office, and events. Some of our scents include vanilla, sandalwood, all of the holiday scents you can imagine from cinnamon to pumpkin pie, to include the gentleman scents such as leather, bourbon, coffee, and more. The possibilities are endless. If you name a scent combination, we can make it for you 100%. For more information, join the Moth2Flame Candleworks Facebook group and see the hundreds of possible fragrance combinations, or you can email us at moth2aflamecandleworks@gmail.com. Moth2Flame Candleworks, a perfect gift.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's Conversation.
What's up, Gail? Gail Rommel Ramirez checking in. Crystal Eisenhofer, one of the best photographers around. See me photographing? Lawyer Wayne, you did a great job doing your photo shoot.
I don't know. I haven't seen him yet.
Crystal, Crystal and I, we got to meet up and go over all the finalization of everything.
Right.
But yeah, you did good. Lawyer Wayne wore his Lawyer Wayne outfit, which is the Batman T-shirt.
Right.
And then he did a clothing change, and he turned into LawyerWayne.com.
Clint.
Suit.
Clark.
He did the Napoleon with the...
It's like a reverse Superman. Where you
Yeah.
put your suit on.
He almost got shot by a bow and arrow.
Yeah. Guns.
We had
weapons galore.
Yeah. Ashley was getting her photo shoot done that day also.
Mm-hmm.
And she's she's very eccentric. She's very out there. And she is real damn good with the bow and arrow. So she's doing her pictures with the bow and arrow,
Yeah, fully drawn back.
Right.
Real arrow.
Right. And she's like, do I look good? Do I look good? I think she was trolling us. I hope. She had the safety on.
Yeah.
Right? She had the safety on the bow and arrow.
Uh-huh.
Right.
It's like, all I got to do is hold it.
Look. It's not a problem for me. And Lawyer Wayne goes into the changing room.
Yep.
His photo shoot's done and everything. You don't need to change.
I would have did the exact same thing.
Bae, she needed help with her dress and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I volunteered my services.
What she did.
As a gentleman should.
As a gentleman should. Right. They're so big.
The bow and the arrow, yeah.
Yes, the bow and
a lot
arrow.
bigger than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Full sized.
What a segue. What a segue for, oh look, Lawyer Wayne's gone. And he's back. And it's gone. What's going on, Crystal?
Lots. Busy over here.
All right, you're the president of the Fort Campbell Spouses Club.
Yes.
Okay.
This year.
And congratulations on your election.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. There was
I just threw my hat in a name.
There was a lot of fraud going on this year, and so we're gonna circle back.
A lot of questions about the election integrity. Yeah.
I actually got
pending suits.
I got your opponents that you beat coming in about 10 minutes.
Well, I like to see them.
So it's not like an election.
It technically, usually it is.
Yeah.
This year was really not.
Understood.
It was. I threw my hat in and said, I'll do it.
So what is the Fort Campbell Spouses Club?
The Fort Campbell Spouses Club is a non-profit organization that is 100% volunteer run.
Yeah. So there's no money. You don't get
There's no
presidential
money.
pay?
No.
No, but it's not about the pay. It's not about the money. It's about creating events and doing things for soldiers and the family, correct?
Yes, for the spouses, giving an outlet for spouses to come together and get to know each other and find someone with common interest and common grounds. And
It's so important, too, because when the soldier's deployed, okay, and when the soldier's off training, when the soldier is on mission, it's usually the spouse that is home alone, okay, with actually not too much help with the kids or not too much help with getting things done, making sure that everything is paid for. So, yeah, what better to have a club of like-minded people who know how to handle situations like that to reduce stress. It's got a big event coming up.
we do. And I know we keep saying club, but I'm going to scratch that club and put organization.
Oh, yeah, so...
And the only reason why I want to drop that word club is
Yeah.
because it seems like...
Exclusive. Yes.
You have to do this. But it's really not. I mean, and it's not just female spouses. We've got male spouses that are looking for an outlet also. Like, hey, where my buddies at?
Notice I didn't mention gender once.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, because I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because we do have that. And then you have that mindset of, oh, it's just a ladies' club.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not. Or it's just...
Any singles in the club, in the organization?
We do have some members that are like Gold Star family.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, I mean,
so
we
even
support,
Gold Star families
yes.
can come into the organization?
Yes. You can be
Okay.
a member of the organization
I
as a
dig
Gold
it.
Star family.
I dig it.
You still have your benefits, so yes.
Now, okay, what's some examples that you guys have done to help each other out?
We have, on a normal year...
Yeah, I know.
We will have socials every month. We have luncheons, and we feature a nonprofit from the community that comes in. We gather donations during that luncheon for that nonprofit, because that's how we constantly give back to our community.
And by doing these things, you need funding.
Yes.
So now you have a fundraiser coming up later this month called
Yes.
Vice Night.
Very important charity event.
That's what Vice stands for. That's,
Okay,
it's an
not
acronym.
it's not a Eyes Wide Shut type thing.
No.
Can we? Can we?
Big mansion out in the
That
out
would
in
be
the country.
You know how much money we'd
Lots
raise?
of military spouses.
Can we kill Tom Cruise? Well, he doesn't die.
Robes.
He never dies.
But the girl ODs. I just found out that in that movie Eyes Wide Shut, that the girl that Tom Cruise saved in the beginning at that party, the public party, who overdosed upstairs, was the same girl that vouched for him when he was caught in the mask.
Okay.
Right? That's the girl. You know how I could tell?
Her features?
Yes, her features. Thank you. Very good.
Gotcha.
The same. Okay. But anyway.
I
All
got
right.
you.
So Vice Night.
Yes.
Okay. So, and it's going to be, where is it this year?
This year, it is at the Oak Grove Racing, Gaming, and Hotel.
That's awesome. I love it there. What a great place to do it.
It'll be in the grandstand hall that they have there in the back.
Now, we're talking about April 23rd, okay?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday night, 5:30 p.m. I think I'm going to be there, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Havana is the
theme.
Is the theme.
So yearly they are themed out, and so 2 years ago we actually did Havana, but we brought it back this year.
Havana. That's a city in Cuba. Also a well-known
Also
map.
Little Havana.
Little
Havana. Is in Miami. So Miami vibe. However you want to interpret Havana.
Okay.
The Cuban way of 50s.
Communism, food restrictions.
Of the 50s.
No free speech. Nuclear weapons.
Yeah, and kinda
Russian
like that.
interference. Bay of Pigs. Wait, not Bay of Pigs.
No.
Different.
Yeah, Havana, baby.
A cool kind of Havana. Okay.
A cool, laid-back Havana.
All right. The cool kind, yeah.
Beat, beat. Beat, beat.
The flowing dresses.
Yeah. So good. So, okay, so anyone can come, right?
Anyone can come in the community. Yes,
Right.
it's a community event. And it's a live and silent auction throughout the evening.
Yeah.
And we've got some awesome prizes or auctions that have been donated from the community.
What you selling?
Crack.
Off of the top of my head, I know that one of our live auctions will be an open water dive that's been donated for 2
From Waterdogs, Scuba and
Okay.
Safety.
Nice.
Yeah.
Waterdogs, scubaandsafety.com. Check them out.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, they've been our paddle sponsors for a few years now, so they're big supporters of the organization.
Cool.
So it is very important that they do raise some good money, and it's a party with a purpose. I mean, it's spouses taking care of other spouses. I dig that.
Yes, and so the proceeds of all of the auctions go to our scholarships and community grants.
And it's a legit 501c3, meaning I can get a tax write-off for any donations.
All right.
Yes, we are a 501.
All right.
Yeah, I credit
They're gonna do the
501c.
paperwork, hopefully.
Yeah.
All
I got an IRS number to give to you.
All right.
The link to purchase the tickets is right in this audio and video feed. And okay, someone buys a ticket. What comes with the ticket? What do they get?
You get a catered meal.
Yeah.
So the chefs out at Oak Grove
Oh, so
have
good too.
cooked up
Oh, they're the best.
fantastic meal for us.
That's
It's
awesome.
Cuban, and Latin inspired. So I think you have your options of a pork, beef, and a vegetarian option also. Their dessert menu is going to be fantastic.
Can I dress up like Fidel? As
Yes.
I'm DJing?
Please.
Can I go as
Beard
Fidel
and cigar,
Castro?
the
Yes.
little hat.
Yes. Can I do it?
It's Havana themed.
And
It's Havana.
when I get my spray tan, I'll tell her to put the extra on. Oh
No,
my-
that's blackface.
No,
You can't do that. Nope. Just a beard.
I'm doing it.
You're pushing it. You're pushing
No,
it.
no, I'm gonna be Joe Cuba. It's gonna be great.
Joe.
No, Cuba.
That's better.
Yeah, Joe Cuba.
Joe Cuba.
As long as you keep the vibe up
Yeah,
and keep feet
guaranteed,
dancing.
Guaranteed. Oh, somebody's gonna be going home pregnant that night. You'll see. Oh, wait till you see.
Yeah, because you can rent a room.
Yeah.
I mean, the place is open 24, so yeah. Come, rent a room.
Yeah,
Bid on
rent the
auction.
room.
Yeah,
you know,
rent
that's a
the room.
great point. I love it that we have an event center where you can just go upstairs and consummate the night. Bang, bang. Yeah. Yeah, so get your tickets. The link is right in this audio and video feed. Telling you, yeah, it's a party with a purpose.
Yeah,
Well worth
yeah.
it.
I mean, we're still accepting donations from the community, and we're still accepting sponsorships.
Their website is also linked into this, so yeah, go check them out. Contact them if you want to get involved. Make it happen. Yeah, support the listen, support the spouses, support the military. Just do it. Sorry, you got me grooving here.
No, that's right. No.
You guys never heard this before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of this before.
It's Joe Cuba. That's the name of the
Cuba.
artist. Yeah.
Is it really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Tonight.
Yes, it puts you in the mood.
Yeah, it does. Nice job today. Good work.
Thank you.
You stepped up.
I did.
You stepped up. You had fun too, right?
I did.
Yeah. You did
Yeah.
all right.
It was the first time doing this. It's
Not
fun.
bad, kid. You told your first lesbian experience live on the show.
Yeah.
Attempted.
How did that happen?
Attempted experience.
Attempted
How
experience.
did that happen? You got me too, right in the Fort Jackson bathroom.
Oh my word.
Don't worry. By some hot black chick. Did she
Some
have,
built.
Yeah, she was muscular, huh? How were her lips? Did she have good lips?
I don't remember. I told you I was so taken back.
Where was her hands? Did she touch you?
No.
Or did you block that part out?
No, she didn't touch me.
Sorry, Lawyer Wayne. Sorry. Lawyer
I'm
Wayne.
just saying that's the impact it had. I was like, whoa.
Right.
Back. Pump your brakes.
Yeah. Give me 50 feet.
Did you ever does your husband know that story?
Oh, you know what?
now.
I know he does now.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
does now.
You
remember.
ever told your husband your...
Maybe I have.
Tell him not to get mad. He's got to come on the show next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not seen a newlywed game.
We got to play the Not Till Newlywed game.
Hopefully he doesn't watch this show. You can ask him about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's the first woman your wife ever kissed?
Well, try it.
He'll be like, what?
What? Huh? When was this?
Shut him down. Oh, no, that's a Rough Rider.
You don't know. Maybe he has a similar story.
Yeah.
We'll get him on the show. Find out.
Where did he go to basic?
I'm pretty sure I can find a picture that looks a little.
Well, if he went to Fort Jackson for his basic, he might have kissed a boy in the bathroom too.
He did go to Fort Jackson for his basic.
Yeah.
Actually. But he went the year prior.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did that, which I didn't know existed at the time, that split ops.
How'd you guys meet?
In the army.
No, like it's like were you at basic?
Oh,
Or
no.
You were already at your assigned unit, your first one.
Mm-hmm.
Where was?
I saw him from across the room, and I knew exactly who he was. I said, "Hey, sir, I knew your daddy."
How'd you know your? Did you say who's your daddy? No. Oh.
I didn't say who's your daddy. I bet I did. I said, "I know your dad."
How'd you know his dad?
You don't have to answer that.
Growing up, I worked with my mother cleaning office buildings.
Uh-huh.
And so one of the office buildings was his father's work.
Oh, so she saw the pictures.
Yes.
You stalked.
I saw pictures, and then, I knew that. I grew up the town that we were from. I grew up my entire life there. My entire family roots are there, generational roots.
You're a little
so
stalker,
I knew
aren't you?
everybody.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I was very picky. Like, who's your grandmother? No, we cannot date.
You stalked.
No, you cannot talk
you
to me.
stalked your
We're
husbands.
cousins. That's how I was with everybody. I was like, nope.
Nope.
What's your last name? Nuh-uh.
Sorry.
Somewhere down the line we're related.
We're primos. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
We can't be together. Stop looking at me.
Nice job on the show today. What'd you learn out of everything that we talked about? What stood out? What'd you learn today on the show?
What I learned? I don't know. This was a fun experience. So
You learned you could do it.
I learned I could do it
There you go.
without having a shaky voice.
Right. I learned it too. I was a little nervous. Good work.
Thank you.
Lawyer Wayne, what'd you learn on the show today?
A new microaggression. I forgot to keep count. But
Puerto Rican shower.
Puerto Rican shower.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe.
That's
I know you're from New York and whatnot.
That's what was
didn't have the best of upbringing.
But what
with the best of
no,
friends.
No,
but
what they said about us. But here's the thing. Even my Puerto Rican friends, even the girl I was dating who was Puerto Rican.
yeah, it's called internalized depression, Joe.
No.
If they call it a Puerto Rican shower
I wouldn't
too.
call it that. And
So.
when you say like smelling the perfume so strong,
Yeah.
But it's
my word would have been, oh, he smells like a Haji.
Yeah. See, Haji. That's
See,
another microaggression.
I learned that word the other day, which I don't think you're supposed to say. Yeah, learned the origin of that.
But Haji was.
That's the name.
Off of Johnny Quest.
That's the name. That's the name for the pilgrimage to Mecca, which is one of the pillars of Islam that they do. That's called Haji.
But also Johnny Quest.
And also apparently a character
he's the kid from Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
But,
But
anyways,
right.
The one that says
Johnny
Sim
Quest,
Sim Salabim.
yes.
Yeah.
He gave us
Man.
What, Haji? Haji?
I don't think that's. Pretty sure it's not allowed. But yeah, spraying yourself with perfume as opposed to taking a shower to cover up the smell. It sounds like something you would do out at war, right?
Nah.
You don't have access to great shower facilities, but you don't want to smell terrible, especially if you're going to hang out with your lady friend, and you might put on a lot of perfume to cover
But
up.
I've noticed the Puerto Ricans, they continue to do the cologne, whereas, like, say, a white person that we would say, hey, you took a Puerto Rican shower, they replace cologne with, like, Axe and other body sprays.
Yeah, yeah.
But the Puerto Rican community back home continued the expensive perfumes and colognes.
Okay.
Right. So does that make up for it? Can you erase the point?
No.
Oh.
It's there.
It's there.
No takes back.
There's no forgiveness when it comes to microaggressions.
That's it. It's there.
You should have heard what we called people from like the Middle East.
I don't want to hear it. I've seen Three Kings.
Right.
I don't want to hear it.
There's civil affairs. Three Kings.
Three Kings. That was a good movie.
That's what I did.
Yeah. I was
Wait.
I was a civil affairs specialist.
Okay.
I was public affairs combat correspondent. Yeah.
Oh. That was my first job, but Marines. And then I said,
Wait,
I can't hold the camera. I have to do the writing? No. I want to hold the camera.
I held them all.
No.
Why didn't you? Oh, in Marines, yeah.
Because
okay.
I was a female.
Oh, that's messed up.
And then I think a year and a half later, they opened it up to female.
Whose
And
job
I was
in
mad.
Three Kings did you have?
So in Three Kings, there's
Right.
civil affairs.
Who's that? Which character are you talking about?
Civil affairs is the that's the organization part of the army that gives money to the bad guys.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true.
We're liaisons.
Yeah.
Right.
And lesbians as well, as we found out earlier.
Allegedly.
Bae, what'd you learn on the show today?
Gun control.
What's up?
Gun control.
Oh, yeah, gun control. Yeah. We learned that we teased gun control today.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we'll get into it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We had more fun telling
Start buying your ammo.
our lesbian stories.
I'm making it.
Or making.
Bae, any lesbian stories?
What's that?
From you?
Oh.
Yeah? All right. Tune in tomorrow. You know what? For when it comes to lesbians, there's 2 categories that we called certain types of lesbians. One.
I'm gonna get my microaggression pin out. I can feel it coming.
I feel it.
One is a lipstick.
Uh-huh.
Is that bad? Right? That's
Would
not a
that be the prissy one?
You know, hey, she's a lipstick. That's not an insult, is it?
Mm-hmm.
The other one is either the butch or the bull dyke.
See, I knew it. The prissy one is the lipstick.
Then why is lipstick okay, but I can't?
Well, I think it's because it plays into concepts of traditional femininity and the male gaze, right? You're assigning these people traditional gender roles within their homosexual relationship, and I just find that to be worth 3 points of microaggression.
But they are just substitute words for alpha and beta. So if I say, "Oh, you're the beta of the relationship,"
that implies a social hierarchy within the relationship. I don't know.
Is that a microaggression?
Probably
not flagged.
Then I guess it's not. You're not being flagged.
Right. So bull dyke it is. I'm just kidding. I'm just testing the boundaries of free speech.
Sure.
Sure. That's it. Hey, listen, I have a right to express my questions.
It's like
and I have a right to keep a track of every microaggression.
But here's
so
the
we
thing:
can give a fair accounting at the end of the show.
There is no hate behind those words at all.
Okay.
I'm a loving guy.
That's why it's micro.
Agape is my philosophy.
Agape. What is this word?
Okay, agape. Unconditional love, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's Greek. You know the Greeks?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're all queers. Right. It's a joke.
We almost got there.
It's a joke.
Unconditional love, huh?
They all own delis, right?
Oh.
No, diners, the big diners.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't.
And they got hairy ears. They got a lot of hair in their ears. The Greeks.
I think that's just true. I don't think that's a microaggression.
It's the truth. I know Chris Amphotis, Stavros. Okay. And Chris Amphotis' father owned a deli. Right.
Okay.
They
I
all.
don't think I've ever seen a Greek with a lot of hair in their ears.
Oh yeah, you're not looking close enough. Anyone else we can offend?
I've been to Cyprus, and that's part of Greek, right?
Yeah. Oh no. I'm talking about American Greek.
American Greek.
Right.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah,
I
not
know the
Greek
story.
Greeks, right?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, the Greek Greeks, they just walk funny for some reason. All right. What did I learn on the show today? I learned that Tiger Woods was speeding.
Allegedly?
No, that's according to the actual report by the cops.
Right.
Over 87 miles per hour.
I also learned that, we started off with the topic about the schools and the teaching of gender identities. We'll see what happens. Passed pretty, that they have to contact your parents if they're going to be talking about that stuff.
Same thing when they brought sex ed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sex
you
ed.
send a letter home, and your parent had to sign it.
Yeah, and if you didn't sign it,
you went and watched a movie in the other room.
Yeah.
That was 5th grade though, so I mean.
You know what? You remember what movie? Eyes Wide Shut. They made us.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. They're like, we're gonna teach you some way.
Those New York schools, New Jersey, crazy.
Greek. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Sorry, Jeff Granda. Didn't mean to with the Greeks.
Agave is tequila. No, agape. Agave is different. Yes.
Yeah. Agape is different than agave. Right?
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome.
Agave is the plant that makes tequila.
Yeah, Hodge. See, they called it an Indian shower. You see?
An Indian shower?
Right. We called it Puerto Rican shower. They called it Indian shower, so it's okay now.
Okay.
Please remove the microaggression.
I don't think that 2 microaggressions cancel out.
Yes.
In fact, they probably stack, combined to a greater what's not a macroaggression, but like a medium aggression?
Crystal, how do you get a one-armed Pollock out of a tree? You wave. You don't remember that one? That was so third grade. Why? Is someone from Poland not called a Pollock?
It implies that they're stupid.
No.
Because you wave at them and they wave back and then you fall out of the tree. Because they forget that they're hanging.
Or is it because they're really polite?
Either way, it's a stereotype and it deserves a strike.
Bay, what's long, black, and smelly?
I ain't touching that.
Okay. That's what she said.
Type in your answer.
Okay, I have to get myself one down.
Yeah, Lawyer Wayne.
All right, can we wrap this up?
Yes. Type in your
That's what
answers.
she said. Oh, darn it.
Let's wrap it up. Get it? Type in your answers in the comments. Okay, what is long, black, and smelly? Okay, and we'll see where it goes. All right. Thank you for allowing us, enabling us to have a conversation. Okay, and not reporting us as a hate speech, because it was just a good time today. And we'll catch you on the next one. The Joe Padula Show, America's Party with a Purpose. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula